got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning light, the guy says the horse can do tonight. I'm picking Evan can buy a half. This guy says the horse can telegram.
It'll be alright, it's alright. It all depends if last night.
Like Valentine's, like work looks fine, cause this jockey's brother is mine to mine. I got the radio boys, who don't make much noise. This boyfriend father race with boys.
It's all about beer, now it's no bomb steer. It's this handicap, shows Christmas here.
I'm picking Valentine's,
This guy says the horse can do.
so make it up and down, has to buy a half. This guy says here and telegram. Epitaph, Valentine, I got the horse ready.
Such a doll like her wastes all her time being good. I mean, how can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street!
Harry the horse, how are ya? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nate in Detroit? Is he gonna play his first crap game?
We don't know yet. The heat is on. He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. Just acquired me 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
How did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nate.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street? It is Lieutenant Brannigan from the New York Police Department.
A pleasure. Any of you see Nate in Detroit? Which Nate in Detroit is that? I mean the Nate in Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here.
and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this?
You're on. I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. Rusting up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah. Oh, well, when you see him, you can tell him for me that I know right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, he ain't gonna get a spot because they all know Brannigan's breathing down the neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Hiya, fellas. I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan.
Something wrong with Detroit?
Why, hello, Lieutenant. Why, I hope you don't think I was talking about you. Why, there are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I was just talking to your colleagues just now about your crap game. Because I imagine you're having trouble looking for a spot.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know by the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Hey, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? I mean, what am I, a sex maniac? Well, I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Was that such a crime?
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Yeah, I found the place. We are holding our crap game tomorrow night in the Radio City Music Hall.
Well, how are you going to fix the ashes?
I tried other regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage, spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. Says he might take a chance to let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, in cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper what says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. Well, a marker's like a pledge. What a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. Well, my marker's as good as gold. And Joey Biltmore don't think so. I mean, it don't seem possible. Me, without a livelihood? I've been running the crap game since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. Did you know that I could not even buy Adelaide a present today? Do you know what day today is? Today is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bay.
Branson Swim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grant.
But we ain't got a grant on hand.
And they now gotta walk on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll notice the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, where it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of legs for a fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little grant, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broke and quiet in peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame.
It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will vote again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan, say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. Now there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? Because that's how high he bets. You know, I one time saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time, he was sick, and he wouldn't take penicillin. On account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky, went to 106. Good old Sky.
Wait a minute. Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why did I bet him? Well, why did I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure out a bet in which there's no chance of losing. Now, he likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly sit on, or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake. Look, run over to Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how much strudel.
How much cheesecake, how much strudel, for what?
Just find out. Now, beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running the crap game, she'll never step foot on me again.
Oh, hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girl. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomatoes, ketchup, and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. Oh, we gotta get back to the hot box.
Are you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie, he's been waking us all day. So finally I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat, you just want to sneak out and use that cheap bum making a choice.
What did you say to him?
Well, I told him I said, I'll be whoever I want.
Don't upset yourself, honey. Well, how's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
Well, I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly. So wrap this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Thank you. Look, Adelaide, about your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days, I'll be in the money. You'll have more mint than a mink.
Oh, Nathan, darling, I can do anything just so long as you don't start running your crap game again.
Crap game. What an absurd thought.
Nate, 1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Minnie sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Oh, strudel and cheesecake. That's great!
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, dear.
Hey! Any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that
Well, his wife's having a baby.
about? Why is he asking you?
Well, he's nervous. It's his first wife.
Oh.
Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fella. Well, I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, it's just, I don't want your sandwich to get soggy, that's all. Fellas, would you please take Adelaide here across to the drugstore? You see, honey, it's across the street, and well, you have a cold, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you're promoting you.
Well, how are you, Sky? You look great.
Oh, I feel great, Nathan. Just spent 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Helpful climate, beautiful scenery, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? Well, hey, are you going to be in town tomorrow?
Nope, leaving for Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Hey, you want to come with me?
Nah, I got a lot to do. Meantime, how's about stopping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
Nah, not right now. I'm not hungry. But tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Well, we all gotta go sometime, huh?
Ah, but Nathan, see, guys like us, we've got to remember that as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place as the aces back to back, eh?
Yeah. Well, tell me, are you hungry yet? Suppose we can stop up at the Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake, a strudel or something.
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
Oh. But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the entire country.
Why, yes, I'm actually quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are still some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, what did you say he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I don't think about it very often, but I'd have to say if everybody's like me, Mindy sells more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Nathan, I never knew you for a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
Well, just for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. Now, I would bet you $1,000 that yesterday, Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
When I was a young man, about to go out to this world, my father tells me a very valuable thing. Son, the old guy says, I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start, not having any potatoes to give you. I am now going to state you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a man will come up to you and show you a brand new deck of cards in which the seal is not yet broken, and he will bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out and squirt sideways. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that I would...
But if you're really looking for some action, I'll bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of your own necktie.
Well? Oh, no bet! Blue. What a crazy color!
Hey, Nate, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me!
Hiya, Scott.
Hey, how's it with you fellows?
Not bad.
Nicely. Oh! Nate, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box. And don't be late!
Yes, dear. I mean...
Yes. Yes, dear. That is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. And Adelaide, you'll find the kind of doll that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love her. And besides, a guy without a doll... Well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them. And believe me, they are in great supply.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And how come you ain't got one? How come you're flying to Havana alone tomorrow?
I like to travel light. If I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll? I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll you can take to Havana? You got a bet. Then I name her.
That is cider.
Someday, I'm gonna take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
You take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name is Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life gambling and evil betting. I've now realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha. Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I have been wandering around trying to get the courage to come here.
And are you willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I would never become a gambler in the first place if it hadn't been for evil companions offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Oh, thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, if you go right on talking to Sister Sarah, you'll be all right.
I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we'd reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I know the best time to find sinners is somewhere between midnight and dawn. Maybe you could even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
You know, coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Final, gentlemen. I suppose he looks after you?
We look after each other.
Yes, and I suppose if one of you goes someplace, the other one goes along.
Of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets I think you should read. They will give you a great deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we are also holding a Thursday prayer meeting, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you won't think I'm getting out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a beautiful doll, nice-looking lady like you sacrificing herself for the sake of others. I'm staying here in this place. Do you ever wish to go someplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, that's a little far, but there are great places, just a few hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Of course, I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's skull.
I will be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
Oh, but I need private lessons. Maybe we could have dinner or something.
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That sign. It's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
I'm sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that have been in every hotel room around the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book, I don't know, 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? And besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's in a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying is a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Look, let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place
I
with...
don't bet.
Well then, I'll make you a proposition. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. And I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why? Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
This is Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. If you don't think this is any good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
And where's that?
At a Cafe Cubano in Havana.
At Cafe Cubana, Havana?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets there in a couple hours, and we're back the same night. And besides, the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that as beautiful as a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm glad to know that it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere out there, there's a man who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong mortal fiber to those dying his head, to the homey aroma of his heart.
You have wished yourself some Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
So you've got this guy all figured out, don't you?
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out.
All figured out. Oh no, when my love comes along, oh, take a chance. Oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
By the calm, steady voice, those you on the ground. 'Cause I run to his arms, that at last I come home, singing sound. And till then I shall wait. And till then I will when my love comes
No,
along.
no. You're talking about love. You can't build it up like that. What are you trying to buy? A guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to
You
understand.
know how the gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, then I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine, I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know by the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. But I'll stop and I'll stare, and I'll know long before we speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I wise? Am I right? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throne. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes I'll come back if you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance. Will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. And till then I shall wait. And till then I will
Hello, is this the Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
It's Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Look, Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute, I got a customer.
Hurry up, will you?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nate?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry, the dice game. Look, I was wondering if I could still use your place tomorrow.
If I get $1,000,
Well, I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that kind of attitude, then I'll just have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
But Joey, where else can I have it? Look, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes?
Look, Joey, I'm getting the money from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
Well, it's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he could not take a doll away with him to Havana.
And why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm going to win.
Well, don't be so sure. It ain't a horse. It's a doll.
But Joey,
Nate, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
but Joey, you've known me for a really long time. And
That's why I want it in advance.
fine, I can't talk anymore. I gotta go meet Adelaide at the hot box. Look, one thing. Can I at least tell the guys it's gonna be at your place tomorrow?
Not till I get the dough.
Fine, you'll get it. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
Hello, pie face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book. You're always reading books. You know, you're becoming a regular bookie.
Nay, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So, the doctor asked me how long I had it. And I told him a long time. And I said I thought it might be on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he said to read this book, because it might be due to psychology.
Well, you haven't got that, have you?
Nay, this is psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, well, would it tell you what type of a doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you would not think she would do so?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Oh, Nay, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure some girl won't go for him. Well, take us.
Yeah.
Nay, darling, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So, with what I'll be making, I wondered what you would think. Or maybe we can finally get married.
Oh, of course we're going to. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
Well, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
Oh, I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what type of baby was it?
Well, it was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is this Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Well, he's at boarding school. I remember he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I'd bet on it.
But, Nathan, well, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big family.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But anyway, Nathan, I'll never get married. It won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, marriage ain't just something you jump into like it's a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
Well, I'm ready, Nathan. Nathan, what do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. Gee, I can't guess.
Well, it's a wedding band. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So anyway, Nathan, I got the veil, and now all we need is our license and our blood test.
A what?
Our blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running the crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Don't you know why I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you and I want us two to be the happiest married couple there is in the whole world.
Does anyone see Anita ring out here? I don't think so.
You. I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your lousy crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity ya. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Get up! You're reminding your crap game!
Look, you're getting yourself upset. We'll be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're going to be getting married.
Well, I don't believe you anymore.
But Adelaide, it's true. Look, you'll feel better tomorrow. Come on. Cheer up, honey. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustrations may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affect or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just not worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the Brahma fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting her kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just installing the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on the train to Marietta, and she can get joints without time, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood's glide. Then they get off in Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really on him, from the lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad
Hey, Nice. What you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah. And you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have pulled the moose off at mating time.
Just don't take a comment.
But better not. He couldn't even get her all the way to New Rochelle. Where is Nate anyway?
I don't know.
He ought to start lining up for the game.
I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
Ooh, that Miss Adelaide, always keeping his mind off on his wife.
Yeah. It's too bad a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Now, Benny, that is his weakness. But we should be tolerant because I'm told it's a worldwide weakness. Look, what's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the daily news? I'll tell you what's in the daily news. Story about a guy who bought his wife a smoker brief and otherwise would have been in union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
Well, what's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set who once used to be something over. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that is victim, but it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir! When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's the same as only a John could be for Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flat the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That's a guy only doing it for some gold.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some gold.
When a bum buys wine that the bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug blinking out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum folderol,
call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough. wears tails with the front bleeding white. Who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a wave up, it's a good steady job, and it smells from Bartalis and Barcelona.
Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give us forever that the guy's only doing it for some gold, the guy's only doing it for some gold.
Well, you finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work. Very. By the way, Sarah, you spoke beautifully this morning.
No, I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. And to think, I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers, just have them begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. All right.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming into town, General.
I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour looking for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate interest in
Good
these...
morning, General. Good morning. Sarah, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Well, come inside. Have some lunch with us.
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission.
General, please. Someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
Yes, we've announced a big prayer meeting for tomorrow night. You've announced the meeting. But will anyone be there? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, but I couldn't help it over here. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former son.
How do you do?
How do you do? I would like to protest the closing of this mission. I believe that Miss Sarah can be a great success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, may I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the big meeting tomorrow night? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
No one gets in without they got a red carnation. It's like a password. Okay, but where's the game? I'll tell you in a sec. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys that they build more garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants us to know in advance.
But it's 11 o'clock. They'll be leaving soon.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel to wait for the money from Sky. They don't be there. But where's the dough?
It's not here yet.
But I told you to wait for it.
Well, I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. And don't come back without it. Even if you starve to death.
Hey, Nathan. Where's the game, Detroit?
Harry. Harry the horse. Well, how are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you don't have a place for the game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Well, now, take it easy, Harry.
Detroit, I hope you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Hi. Big Julie, how do you do? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But if you're patient, you will get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, I am sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from such citizens who, at one time or another, displeased him. Although, I will admit it's very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Well, Harry, You don't think I'd be so rude as to do something to displease a gentleman such as Big Julie here, do you? Well, Big Julie, well, you can bet that when Nathan Detroit arranges...
Well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Rusty Charlie, Liverlips Louie, Andy the Hot Society Max. Hey, Harry the Horse all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me, I'm very bad at names, but your face, it looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh? And what did you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, Big Julie, don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the mail course from Blossom Time. What's the occasion, Detroit?
Well,
It's a party. Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, girls. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That is correct, Lieutenant. A bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never imagined it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
Bachelor dinner.
Yeah, bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. May in Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
Oh, why don't it be Nathan?
Nathan, these good fellows are kind enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them when the wedding date is. So, when will it be, Nathan?
We have to allow time for our license and our blood test.
Oh, gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night? Right after the show at the Hot Box?
But we have to allow time for our license.
You can look. What? You can drive down to Marietta. What's the name of that town? Pimlico? No, not Pimlico. Elton, Nathan, Elton. They'll marry right away. They don't ask for a blood test.
Well, ain't that unhealthy?
That is a great idea, Nathan. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car.
Hey.
My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Oh, what the hell?
My congratulations to Nathan. Let's just hope there ain't nothing in already.
Oh, Nathan, I've got so many things to do before tomorrow night. You'll be at the Hot Box?
Yeah, I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in whatever it is your way to get eloped in.
Oh, I'm so happy. Why don't I wire my mother? Only, when will I wire her?
Just send her a telegram and date it back.
Oh, I better wait until we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
You are indeed a lucky fellow, Nathan. A most beautiful doll indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you known the dog?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
Well, how can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Well, maybe the money won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Cuba. Come on,
Where to?
to see the oldest. Don't miss the dungeons where the prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar and a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I'll have another.
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, slugger. The fight's over and you're still champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clean. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a bird, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel, little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a game, I'd be sweet. And if I were a watch, I'd start at Mercury. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong ding. Ask me how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I've learned.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that she looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressed. If I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding Why don't we stay here a couple of days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better go back if we want to catch that plane back from New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
But I'm taking you back.
Oh, you're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's just no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana in the first place? I made a bet. I made a bet!
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No! No!
Gotta think what's best for you.
No, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
Oh no, you were fine.
Golly, I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. Well, it was wonderful of you girls to give it to me. Oh, Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adeline?
Oh, fine, Sky. Well, look, the girls gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look.
What vulgar jewelry.
Well, that's wonderful, Adeline. Oh, you know Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
Oh, I'm glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night after the hot box. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I'm going to love being in the kitchen. We've already tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adeline surely seems happy.
She's in love. What time is it?
I don't know, about 4 o'clock.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
So peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. You're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. Never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is one that's all too strange and strong, and full of foolish song, and down my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Oh, you're even more tired than I am.
Whoa! Hey! What? Canasta! Everybody! What the hell is it?
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen a floating crap game going full blast on a mission.
Crap game?
Oh God, Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this. Don't you? Sarah!
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you.
No.
It was wrong.
No, you wouldn't help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is always welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Well then, what the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now, for the feature number of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
Bring me a Ryan of soda.
Scott, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nate. Well, I wish Nate would bring his own messages.
Nicely, what is the message?
Oh,
Where's...
Thank you.
Nicely, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with
A rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Anyway, Nathan, he has to...
Nicely, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Well, Big Julie, being a big loser, didn't wish for the game to terminate. Well, in fact, he was most insistent, so we find a new place and, well, the game goes on.
Nicely, where is the crap game?
Are you looking for some action?
Well, yes, but not at the moment. Nicely, I gave a marker to, well, somebody, and I would like to get some of that business cleaned up.
I'll just meet you outside.
Okay. Nicely. Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
There.
What? I don't understand. Sky Nate has to be here tonight. We're eloping to get married. It's the crap game again.
Well, Nathan, why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Every time you dolls find a guy you like, you just take him right in for alterations.
And what about you men? Why can't you marry like people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends?
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean no?
Guys like Nate Detroit, guys like Sky Masterson. A life like that's no good for us. So when dolls just get mixed up with us, it's just no good. No good. I'll see you around.
Well, where are you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe. I gotta take it on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to speak to him again and have him call me here.
Why can't you just get another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Well, wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a poison can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in the lilies, lying in the warmest friend. You can wrap her in sweat as you hope till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still has the feeling she's naked, looking at her left hand, a poison can develop the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide and looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing, how the story her folks can be told. A poison can develop cold.
Not so fast, sir, not so fast. Look, suppose there isn't a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain anything. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go somewhere
Where the sinners are all respectable and well behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on me.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him
He
enough...
will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. I just want you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. What more I cannot wish you than to wish you'll find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and carving cards upon the silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the blue of you. Standing there, gazing at you, with the sheep's eye and the licorice tree. Music I can wish you, merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you'll find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice too, and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Brother Abernathy, how's it going with the soul saving? Tonight's a big meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. The general's coming and she's expecting
Miss General, she's a top doll, huh?
Well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody ends up.
I don't think Mr. Masterson is worried about our troubles, Grandfather. We must hurry.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something. But being a gambler, I don't forget things like this. You still hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about it.
But I cannot mulch your marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we are even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty vulture.
Nicely. Where's the captain?
Well, it's about 10 minutes walk from here. This one.
The fellas are all pretty tight. Haven't been shooting crap for quite a while now. Namely, 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I am out 25 G's. Nobody, please.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie here. It is not that he's a bad loser, but merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice. I am shooting 500.
We'll take 200.
And it's a 1-1. Snake eyes. You lose. But the dice are still yours, and your luck is bound to...
Another 5.
200 more.
Here comes that big lucky roll. And it's snake eyes again.
Ha! Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that pleased me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
Ready, come on.
You see, Big Julie, the guys are all pretty tired. Of course, me personally, well, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down at every pot. You must have by now quite the bundle.
Well, being that I assume the risk, well, it is only fair that I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I am going to roll you, Willie or Millie. If I lose, I will give you my money.
And if I lose?
You'll give him cash.
Let me hear from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No, I owe you $1,000, signed X? Tell me, how is it that you can write 1,000, but you can't write your own signature?
Well, I was good at arithmetic, but I stunk at English.
Well, this will put you through Harvard.
I am going to roll for 1,000. But to change my luck, I will now use my own dice.
Your own dice?
They're made especially for me in Chicago.
Well, Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice into a New York craft game.
That is a breach of etiquette. Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but can I take a look at these dice? They're blank.
What dice?
These dice ain't got no spots on them.
I had the spots removed for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly were.
You mean you're going to roll using blank dice and call them if I'm remembering what a spots formerly was?
Why not?
Well, I see no reason.
Ha! A 5 and a 5. My voice is 10.
I still got a chance.
Kenzie, I'm a Kenzie.
I wish he'd fall down on his Enzy.
A 10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
But which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Now I am rolling 2,000. Get it up.
Well, I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. I have to meet Adelaide at the hot box.
Get up the 2,000.
Well, how's about letting some of the other chaps in on the fun,
Oh,
huh?
hey, I'm through with you. 2,000. Ha! A 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I will take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I am rolling $1.
I'll take all of it.
Ha! Oh, how do you like that? Snake eyes. I love it. Hey, good job.
But is? I gotta bend down?
I am now shooting 3,000.
3 G's?
I am shooting 3 G's. Put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I put it right into your pocket?
Get it out! Ah! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
I will now play with you other guys.
What? Wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even.
All right, Detroit. That sounds fair. What are you going to use for money?
Well, I will give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Well, ain't done it. Sure I done it. What kind of a deal is this anyway? Calm down. Him with his no-spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots right off of him.
Nate, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I'll know where I am. Here, I risked my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up. Broke, in a sewer. So believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing that you could do that would not cheer me up.
Here they are. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys. I'm only asking for 1 minute. It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
And crap! Hey, who is this guy?
He's the fellow I was telling. Took the mission dog to Havana.
I get it. Look, fella, why don't you go back to your framed tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you're really looking for some action, would you like to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or am I left-handed?
How would I know it?
I gave you a clue.
Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
Look, guys, tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they are holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promised them some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, you guys are very high up among the paint cars.
I don't want to spend no evening in some hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor for me, do it as a favor for yourselves. I can promise the air in the mission smells a lot cleaner than the stuff down here. And you know what? Maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys so much to learn something more than making four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
Maybe the Bible doesn't leave me to read as lively as a scrap sheet, at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Okay, Sky. Oh, about that Havana business, I regret that I temporarily do not have the $1,000 with which to pay you.
It's okay, Nathan. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Well, get up, Big Julie. I now have the dough to roll you again, but with my dice.
Nothing doing with them dice. You cannot even make it past to save a soul.
What was that?
I says, with them dice, he cannot even make a pass to save his soul.
Well then, maybe I can make a pass to save his soul. And yours, and yours, and his. I am going to roll the dice, and I will bet each one of you $1,000 for your souls. $1,000 for a marker against your souls. If I win, you guys show up at the Save a Soul mission tonight. Is it good?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. But if we lose, we get to show up at that Mission Dolls Cabaret.
The Save a Soul mission. One needed.
Okay by me.
What about you, Nate? $1,000 against your soul?
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got one somewhere.
How do you spell soul?
S-O. All right, gentlemen, put down your markers. 1, 2. Give me the dice. Give me room.
Oh, come on, roll! What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
Hey, you see me roll for 100 G's. I got a lot more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight, luck be a lady tonight. If you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. But I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady. The lady wouldn't leave her never get out of my sight. Oh, stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Oh, luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady, so begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Now luck let a gentleman see. Luck let a gentleman see. How much you can. How much you can be. But I know the way you treat a lady, a lady. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. But a lady wouldn't make little snake eyes sneak out. And I bet my life on this road. So let's keep the party, so let's keep the party going. Never get out of my sight. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, baby. Came in with you. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Oh, luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck will you be a lady. What's the matter, rolling dice? Oh, no. Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out. Right. Ha!
I want to go to no prayer meeting. I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you give your marker. And if you welch, it will cause me no little embarrassment. And you don't want to cause me any embarrassment, do you?
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will ever talk to me.
Oh, Adelaide!
Ow! What a coincidence!
Did nicely explain to you about tonight? Well, I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. There is no need to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You want my doll?
Your doll! If that weren't so humorous, one could laugh at it.
Sweetheart, baby, how could you carry on like this over one lousy little elopement?
It's no use, Nate. I have you completely out of my head. I consider you not being able to upset me, no. Oh, Nate!
Adelaide, don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. Look, we'll get married. We'll have a home. A White House with a green fence, like the Whitney colors.
Oh, we gotta do it soon, Nate. Mother sent me another letter today asking a lot of questions. And she put one in for you, too.
A letter? For me? From your mother? Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
Well, I was never promoted for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Don't you know that I can't have 6 kids I want to make down at the A&P? Nathan, you are a good man, and I know you will always take care of my Adelaide. I'm very proud to have you as a son-in-law. I feel like a heel.
Oh, look, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's look right now.
Okay, Adelaide, but I can't.
Why not?
Well,
Come on, Nathan. We'll be late. Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
Adelaide, it's true. I promise you.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything under the sun, and you gave me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat, and it's off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by, and I think of the way I could honestly die.
All
and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love you.
Here's my life, I'm a fool to give to.
Alright already, well, I'm just a no good Nick. Alright already, it's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
you. Gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on anything going to me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone, and I think of the way I
could honestly die.
serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When you wind up in jail, don't want me to bail.
Alright already. So call a policeman. Alright already. It's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're at it again, you're running the game. You'll end up in a place I can bear all that. And I'm sick and I'm tired of strolling around. And I'm telling you now that I'm through. When I think of the time gone, and I think of the way I tried,
I could honestly
sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love
you. It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, and my words haven't reached them. And I think you had better go ahead and just close.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Alright, is everybody here? Where's Nate Detroit? Present. Here you go, mister. Those are no more assorted sinners. Sorry, we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Yeah, sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you gentlemen to the Save Us All mission.
Yeah, guys, and remember, this is a mission, not Roseland, so I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I'm required to leave for Point West tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anybody who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle, will have to answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
So, remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, good dice.
Gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, I ain't no stool pigeon.
Benny. Come now, brothers. I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are.
Jennie! Well, I always was a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do that no more. I thank you.
There. Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie.
Well, I was pretty bad when I was a kid. But ever since then, I've straightened out. As I can prove by my record, 33 arrests, no conviction.
Harry.
Oh, no.
Harry the horse.
Well, when Sky Masterson was rolling us against our souls,
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson. He wrote for $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I think I understand.
I do, General. It means that the only reason why they are here is because Sky Masterson won them in a dice game.
This whole meeting, the results of gambling, it shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she though?
Hey! I ain't finished my matrimony yet. My sins is that when Sky rolls for $1,000, I wish I'd win the 1,000 instead of having to come here. Now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from, Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo!
Well, it happened to be kind of funny, like in a dream. That's right, a dream.
Tell us in your words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they know right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you rock the boat. People all said, sit down, you rockin' the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of that jacket's coat. Sit down, you rockin' the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist. And as I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, people all said beware, people all said beware, people all said beware. And that dragon was sit down, you rock the boat down. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me! That's the moment I looked up, thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, said to myself, sit down, and then we'll drag you under. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Perhaps you would care to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court. Well, I will testify that you ran a crap game here in the mission last night. Miss Sarah, you saw them. Aren't these the fellas?
I've never seen these gentlemen before in my life.
There's the right broad.
Now, if you'll excuse me, officer, we would like to go on with our meeting.
I've never seen crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. I guess that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Hey, don't rock the boat.
Thank you, Sister Sarah. I too have a confession to make. We did shoot crap here last night. But we're all very sorry. Ain't we, guys?
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a guy that he could not take a certain dollar away on a trip with him. And this I should not have done. Although it did not do any harm, seeing as how I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Well, sure. The guy told me he didn't take the doll. Well, I feel a lot better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
We will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold.
Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masterson the other day. Oh, no. Oh, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. You poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
Well, I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't guys like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different.
I thought about Sky that way too.
Oh, I've sat there and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Oh, gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? Only Sky?
But they just won't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as though they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean... Gamblers? At your prayer meeting? Oh, was Nathan Detroit there?
I think I heard that name.
A darling little fellow with a cute little dimple.
I think so.
Well, how do you like that rat? Just when he should be lying to me, he's telling the truth. I am so glad I'm through with him. And you should be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? Want to make us in sarcastic lines? A lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress and have it bought.
Had any vegetable market from burning out to know. You mustn't leaving
Maybe he's
town.
leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Give him a nervous laughter.
Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to better things. Respectable, insulated, and
Read his diary.
Die tomorrow. Read all galoshes. Oh, dear, I married a man today. Handling meek and gently. Married a man today and treat him consequently.
Slowly introduce him to the mystic life. And if he ever tries to turn from you, have a pot roast,
Have a headache.
have a baby.
How 2, 6, 9. Stop! Married a man today. Rather than die in sorrow. Married a man today.
Change your
Change
ways.
his ways. Nate, where are you, Nate?
Give me a link. Just a minute, Adelaide. I'm waiting on the lieutenant. You know, Lieutenant?
Nate, darling, come on, we're waiting for you.
Is this wedding gonna take place or ain't it? I paid $half a for this misanthropum.
Nate, darling, come on.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nate.
Nate, what about the Biltmore garage?
Brothers and sisters, the devil, life is one big crap game. The devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
The Brother Masterson.
Yes, Brother Troy?
Can we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. That would be the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means.
Obadiah?
What Obadiah means is he wishes you every happiness in life, and so do I.
Oh, thank you. I know we're going to be very happy. We're going to have a little place in the country, and Nathan's going to be sitting there beside me every single night.
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some gold. When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane as only a John could be for a king. When you feel
Oh my god.
Shit. He's right there.
He's right there.
I don't know. What? Oh.
I lost Rachel.
She's lost. Great job, son. Thank you. Great job.
Great, this is my first CCT show.
Oh, hey.
Hey, good to meet you. That's all right. That's all right.
It's all on camera. Great job as always.
I want you to see the more people later.
The crowd scenes, Greg? What are you going for? She's got. No, she's right there. She's right. Lisa?
What? What? Hi!
It's your audio.
Wait just